Hello there and welcome to the channel. Now I don't normally do trailer breakdowns, I don't do reaction videos, it's a lore channel, but I, despite mainly covering Star Trek, am a massive fan of the Alien franchise. Have been since I was a kid, have loved that entire thing, all of it. I actually just last week rewatched all the Alien movies. I need to watch the AVP films again because I'm a completionist. Don't judge me. I'm also a huge fan of the Predator franchise, science fiction in general, as you may have been able to gather from this channel in general. And today, as of the recording of this anyway, the new trailer for Alien Romulus just dropped. And I was trying to think, I was just going to do like a general talk about it, but I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm actually going to watch the video with whoever's interested in doing that. I have obviously watched this before, so this isn't, as I said, I don't do reactions. I've watched this trailer actually like 3 or 4 times now because I've been looking forward to the release of this. I'm looking forward to the TV series that's supposed to be being made. I haven't disliked any of the Alien movies. It's one of the franchises where I think, you know, there isn't a bad entry. And Alien 3, it's better than you remember, especially the director's cut. But that's a different conversation. Right now, let's actually watch this trailer and see if my channel gets instantly demonetized. So the first thing I've noticed, obviously that space station there is Romulus. That ship is a Weyland-Yutani vessel. I like this bit, the little coming in as the camera's tracking backwards and the lights running through. That's kind of a nice little Easter egg to Aliens, where the lights are shining through. You know, the escape pod. Also, I like the sound. Just generally the sound. It seems to be going a little faster as the trailer goes along. The breathing, the footsteps. If you actually watch Aliens, the motion detectors they use, the sound that they make is deliberately that of a human heartbeat, and it slowly gets faster as the creatures get near. It's to like subconsciously make you think about it, make you more uneasy. The escape pods, no escape pod, damn. The little pods there, the hibernation pods filled with blood. So are those on the ship? What? I love the escape of all the face huggers there. I like this one. I like this guy here. I like that he misses, leaps through the air and misses. I don't know why. I just find that really amusing. Also, the sheer presence of all of these tells me one of two things. They've either got a load of eggs, maybe facehuggers in jars, which have all got out, or there's a queen already here. I also note that I don't think these are. I notice they're darker. The original facehuggers are kind of creamy white color, aren't they? These ones are very dark, and the only facehugger I've ever seen in lore which was dark was the Queen, the royal facehugger, but they don't have the webbing that seems to come with that one. Obviously lots of running, people. You don't get a lot of sense, which, by the way, is the point of a teaser trailer. It's something I particularly like about this. It's a teaser. A lot of teaser trailers that come out for movies, they're not teaser trailers. They're just trailers, and they call them a teaser. This one, it's a very good trailer. This is a very good teaser trailer, because you literally are just teased with what's happening. That is gross. That is gross. I love it. That is gross. That's obviously a facehugger that's attached itself to her. I think her. I'm not too sure. And she's somehow pulling it out, which I don't understand how. I'm really curious about. Is it dead? Did it die? Someone killed it? Is it finished and this is just it removing? But it seems to me like she's or she or someone is pulling it off. Also, I don't know why this scene here makes me automatically think of the escape shuttle that Ripley escapes on at the end of Alien, but also the floating around bit makes me think of Event Horizon, which I am not going to go into in this, but I do really like that there's a fan theory out there that, you know, Blade Runner, Alien, Predator, Outland, Event Horizon actually all take place in the same universe due to all the Easter eggs and nods. Are those... That's the space station, right? What's this? Why has it got a huge thruster? Is it just for orbital alignment? Not too sure. Doesn't look pleasant. So she's dead. I wonder if that's the same person who was pulling the facehugger off, however. I love that as well. I like that they've included it because it's obviously the big complaint about the last two, the Prometheus, and for that matter Alien Covenant. There was no real aliens in them. I mean, there was, but even the ones in Alien Covenant weren't quite right. They were like protomorphs, so they weren't quite right, but they were at the same time. This, to me, is definitely a xenomorph, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I don't know if those are actually the same scene now where she's looking up and she sees this. I don't know, because it's a trailer. It's obviously going to be cut different. I do like that they've kept the sort of retro sci-fi aesthetic that the movies are known for. I like this gun as well. Doesn't look quite like a pulse rifle. This end of it looks wrong. I don't remember the pulse rifle having such a long handle. It's wrong color, light up bit. I'm not too sure. But I also don't know exactly when this is set. There's a lot of rumors floating around, and I don't do rumors. I reserve my judgment. I mean, it's meant to be connected to the Covenant universe, which is not a separate universe, that's like what people think, but it's meant to somehow follow on from that. But to my knowledge, Michael Fassbender's not in this, and I don't know if the Covenant is. But either way, yeah, I'm loving this trailer. This is good. And as a Trekkie, I still like Romulus, and I will be going seeing that. Also, I had a thought. Not a thought, just curious. Where is this space station? Now, my first thought was, oh, it's Saturn, but it's not Saturn, I don't think. Those aren't Saturn's rings. I mean, they look wrong for Saturn. Wrong coloration. I mean, that could be nothing. That could be just lighting on them. Looks like there's too many as well. And not 100%. And then it's got the nice little gap in the middle and everything. I'm assuming this is actually out of the Sol system. But I do seem to... I don't know if I'm remembering this incorrectly, because I am going purely off memory here, even though I recently rewatched these movies. Didn't one of the planets have rings around it that they went to in one of the prequels? I don't remember exactly. I feel like one of them did. I feel like the one that Prometheus went to had rings. But let me know in the comments. I might be wrong about that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I really like... I mean, it looks somewhat more advanced. You go to some bits, it's a lot cleaner. You got a bit of a, to me, an Alien Resurrection vibe of big wide corridors and, you know, dark but still very military clean. It's obviously a research station of some kind, probably researching xenomorphs. But generally, I do really like the dark retro sci-fi aesthetic of the Alien movies, because obviously they had to kind of justify why the technology of the sci-fi future in the 1970s, late 1970s Alien movie looks less advanced than what we have now, and it's because it's retro sci-fi. It's kind of steampunky almost, but futuristic, primitive retro sci-fi. I like it, and they've kept the theme. It looks and it feels to me a lot like an Alien movie, and I'm happy about that. And again, here for it. Oh, I didn't notice that last time. There's something going on in those monitors. But it's not, again, it's not clear. Definitely a Weyland-Yutani outpost, because that is the Weyland-Yutani symbol sort of in the doorway, isn't it? Or at least it looks like it. And it had looked like it had a Weyland-Yutani symbol on the side of the ship to me, although I couldn't quite make out the writing. It's too blurry. I do like the ship though. It's a very good trailer. It's a really good trailer, and that's just a mind fuck, isn't it? Just imagine waking up in your stasis chamber and you've got a alien ripping out of your chest. No idea what's happening. It must be one of the most terrifying situations ever. These also look like they slide into this machine, into this device. So that's interesting. Does that mean it was recovered? It's not part of the station? I don't know. Seems odd that they just sucked them inside if it wasn't for protection. Anyway, that's the trailer. As I said, I don't really do these. Don't get used to them. There are not going to be many of these on this channel, if any more ever. I just really liked this trailer. It's really good. This is a really, really good teaser. And again, I'm here for it. The entire Alien franchise is one of my favorite science fiction horror franchises. It's basically, come on, it's the daddy of them all, isn't it? There's others out there that are good, but proper sci-fi horror, it doesn't come much better. I mean, all the films have a different feel to them, and this seems to have vibes of all of them, but it does have that sort of clean-cut, very sort of new feel that Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and I would say Alien Resurrection also had, but Aliens, and Alien 3 all had the sort of retro sci-fi feel, much more so than the films that came later from them, particularly Alien and Alien 3. Very much so. Alien 3, though, was dilapidated and broken down because they were in a prison. Alien still felt very advanced but familiar, and Alien was going for advanced but sort of in a... they've got like the clapped out technology level. But either way, fantastic. I think this is an awesome trailer, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So let me know in the comment section below if you are. Let me know what you thought of this. I'm not going to just play it because I'll probably get demonetized. I'll probably get demonetized anyway, but hey ho. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think it's going to be any better than Prometheus and Covenant? Because I know a lot of people don't like them, and they're not always the best. They're not the best entries in the franchise, I'll admit, but they're not the worst either, at least not from my point of view. I prefer Covenant over Prometheus, which, again, I always tend to be an outlier with these things. Aliens is my absolute favourite. My partner actually likes Alien, but she likes more suspenseful horror. But I actually really love the director's cut version of Alien 3, except for the ending. I don't like the ending because they change the chest burster coming out of Ripley before she goes in. It's the one thing I would have kept, but I like everything else about the director's cut. I'm kind of indifferent to whether it comes out of the dog or the ox, to be honest, but I prefer the way it kind of enters the world out of the dog, I suppose. But because I'm kind of indifferent to that one, it doesn't really bother me. Either way, I'm once again drifting off topic. That's why I don't do these videos. I like to be able to ramble and stick to things I know. This is all speculation. I have realistically very little idea from this teaser what this movie is going to be about, other than it's on a space station and there's aliens getting loose. But other than that, is there a wider threat? Is there a threat to Earth? Are they afraid they're going to get back, like in Alien Resurrection? Or is it just, as I'm hoping it is, just an internal threat, a survival story of these people, and at least one synthetic, although I do think there might be two in this film, trying to survive. What do you guys think anyway? Look good? Yay, nay, you're going to avoid it? You're going to snog, marry, avoid? Let me know.